Hi, I'm Izzy, and I'm here with PalTV to film Durham University Padel Society's Christmas tournament. We've come down to True Padel today to get a look in at the action. We've got over 80 players, over 150 matches. This is definitely not one to miss, so stick around to see what we got up to.
Padel, or paddle tennis, is a racket sport which on the surface and to a certain extent in practice is a combination of both squash and tennis. It is typically played in a doubles format with two players on either side of the court, and the rules are similar to that of tennis but with a twist, that being that you're in an enclosed glass chamber, making for an interesting dynamic where the ball may bounce off the wall in certain situations. It is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, originating in Mexico and spreading itself through the Spanish-speaking world. It has since begun to take the UK by storm, and after the first courts being built in 2011, there are now over 350 courts across the country.
Hi guys, so we're here today at True Padel with the Durham University Padel Society, and we've got the two presidents here. If you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm Hal. I am one of the presidents. We're also the co-founders of the society, having set up in January 2024.
Yeah, I'm James, also the co-president and co-founder.
So could you tell us a little bit more about what's going on today, where we are, who's here, and the format?
Yeah, so today is actually quite a big day. It's the largest university paddle tournament that has ever happened in the UK. We've got 80 people playing. We've been very lucky in Padel 22, which is a paddle PR and communications consultancy. They've come up and they've sponsored the event. So we've got Ben and Jack here, alongside the other 80 students who are all playing. So yeah, it's going to be a great day.
And James, do you want to tell me a little bit more about the kind of format of Padel in Durham and how it's gone this term and how you've managed to grow it into such a big society?
Yeah, sure. So we set up in December of last year when the courts here opened. It was a bit of a rush to actually get the society going because there was someone else who wanted to be Durham Padel Society as well. Then it's gone from strength to strength. We're now at 300 members in the society, which makes us the biggest sports society in Durham. We get about 100 people on court a week, including beginners, girls, and advanced sessions. And yeah, it's a really fun sport, accessible for all, so I'd highly recommend you guys to come join if you haven't played already.
Perfect, thank you. And Hal, could you just tell me how you think societies like DU Padel Society can contribute to the kind of wider growth of the sport across the UK?
Yeah, so obviously paddle is a pretty new phenomenon, especially in the UK. It's been massive in Spain and Argentina for ages, but in the rest of the world it's sort of growing at the minute. We've seen in countries like Sweden, they've built loads of courts, and then sort of demand has fallen a bit. There's been loads of supply and centres have had to shut down. So it's really important in the UK that, you know, we grow from the bottom, we grow from young ages, and we grow in the sort of youthful grassroots age groups. And I think that's where universities particularly come into play. We're lucky in that we've got this fantastic venue, True Padel, just on our doorstep. And yeah, I mean, the great thing about students is we're free most of the day. We can come play here in the middle of the day when it's a bit cheaper. And yeah, I mean, I think we've got quite a big role to play in the growth of it and making sure it's sustainable long term.
Perfect, thank you. James, do you see the Padel Society at Durham going even bigger? Do you see bigger tournaments, kind of more unis involved? Where do you think you see this in the next 5 years?
Well, absolutely. First of all, I'd say we've got big plans as a society. We've got our eyes on a world record to beat by the end of the year. And I think, you know, Durham, it's got a wonderful setup of colleges and then obviously the DU Sport. I would really hope in the coming years that some courts could be actually built on campus. As I think our society has shown, there's clearly a huge demand for the sport.
Perfect, thank you both so much. That was awesome. We'll speak to you later.
Thank you.
We asked everyone to sum up Padel in 3 words and who their dream Padel partner would be. Let's see what they said.
If I had to sum up Padel in 3 words, it would be fast, exciting and sociable.
Astonishing, astounding and awesome. Okay, my 3 words to describe paddle would be dynamic, maverick, and fun.
Fun, sociable, and tiring.
To be honest, basic, but just lots of fun. I don't know.
Dream paddle partner would probably be, apart from Daisy, Nadal.
Usain Bolt, because quick, he would get around the court and I could just be at the front. That's my answer.
I'm gonna go with Roger Federer. Huge idol of mine. Not a paddle player, but tennis background. So yeah, Roger Federer.
And my dream paddle partner would be Bella.
I'd say Ben Stokes. I've seen him out on the paddle court. He looks pretty handy. Probably him. Yeah, great cricketer as well. So there we go.
Hi guys, I'm here with Phoenix after his group stage. Let us know how your 3 games went, Phoenix.
Yeah, it went well, thanks to him. Yeah, comfortably through. A bit slow to start, but yeah, on to the round of 16 now.
Perfect. And so, in the round of 16, what are you looking to take from the group stage that you've just played?
It's quite chilly here today, as you can probably tell. Probably get the feet moving, a little bit slow, so keep nice and warm. Yeah, be good.
Awesome. And big question here, do you think you're going to make it all the way?
Don't want to jinx it, but fingers crossed, touch wood and all that, so yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Phoenix.
Thank you.
Hi guys, so we're here today at True Paddle with Durham University Paddle Society, and I'm here with Ben Nichols from Paddle 22. Ben, would you like to tell us a little bit about your career and what we're doing here today and how you got into the sport?
Absolutely. So I'm Ben Nichols from Paddle 22. We're a communications and PR company for the sport of paddle. We established ourselves 2 years ago very much as the first marketing and PR company for the emerging paddle territories. So for the likes of the UK, US, South Africa and other countries that are now picking up this amazing sport. So what we do essentially is promote the sport, build its profile, work with the likes of universities, clubs, leagues, players, you name it, and try and put paddle on the map.
Perfect. And how excited are you and Paddle 22 that kind of universities like Durham that are kind of leading sports universities are getting so involved in paddle and kind of building it from the student level?
Massively passionate about it. It's it's a personal kind of passion of mine to grow the sport amongst younger generations, to get more young people involved, to generate the next kind of generation of talent on the court, but also people, as the sport starts to explode, as we think it will, get more and more people working in the industry, whether it's from our side on the promotional marketing side, or it's people going into the administrative side, the business, entrepreneurial side, you name it. There's going to be so much opportunity out there in paddle as a sport for students leaving university. We wanted to work with Durham as really the front runners for university paddle in the UK to help spread that message.
So do you think that the reasons why paddle's so popular is because it's kind of affordable, accessible, or do you think people just love a craze? But yeah, do you see the growth just carrying on?
People love a craze, no doubt, but I think this is more than a craze. I think this sport is going to grow and grow. I think it is here to stay. I think a country like the UK, which has such a rich racket sports heritage, I think it's a natural fit for people from the UK. And I think its appeal lies in the fact you can pick it up quickly, it's enjoyable, it's typically played as doubles, so there's instantly interaction. It's a smaller court than tennis, so you're going to see more kind of intimacy, more banter, more happen in a short space of time during a point.
And just finally, for our viewers, if they've never played paddle before, have you got a quick elevator pitch of why you think that they should pick up paddle and join clubs like Durham Uni Paddle Society?
Absolutely. I think it is the quickest sport to pick up out of any racket sport out there. When you pick something up, you'll enjoy it quicker, and when you enjoy it quicker, you'll keep coming back. It's simple.
That's great. Thank you so much. It was lovely to talk to you. Thank you.
Hi guys, we're here with Daisy after the group stage matches that she's just played. Daisy, how did they go?
They went too bad. We were expecting better, but we were a bit cold to begin with, but we've got the quarter-final coming up. We feel warmed up, we're ready to go. We're against friends, so I feel like you're always going a bit giggly. But no, game face is on. Everything's going to be left on the court, to be honest.
Perfect. And what are you going to take from those first 3 games into your quarter final?
I think determination from the get-go, not letting a setback put you off, and kind of going in there. I think when it's the Inter-Durham tournament, it's quite easy to get carried away and kind of the fun of it all. But no, serious competition mode is going to be activated.
And last question, big one. Do you think you're going to win it all?
Not gonna lie, I've got my eyes on that champagne. Although I think the girls are not getting champagne, but all the racket, I'll take either. You know, women of the day. Yes, please.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Daisy.
To conclude, the winners were lucky enough to get their hands on some lovely prizes, which marks the end of a successful day at the Durham University Padel Society tournament.